WWE Performance Center, Bianca, what does this night mean to you? NXT USA Network. Actually, 2 weeks ago was a huge night. Tell us about that first, and then we'll talk about tonight.
So, yeah, 2 weeks ago was the very first time we were on the USA Network, and we started off the show with an amazing match. It was very exciting. That's probably the best word to use. I'm trying to find another word other than exciting, but I can't. We were just super excited to show the whole entire world what NXT is and who we are and what we do, and show them especially all the talent on the women's roster. So me and the other three girls, Mia Yim, Candice LeRae, and Io Shirai, we went out there and we just wanted to show the whole entire world how talented we are in NXT.
What was that like when you found out, hey, you all are going to be opening the show, first time on USA Network?
When we very first found out that we were going to be the very first match and we were going to be the very first thing that everybody sees, we realized that they had a lot of trust in us, and that we really didn't have a choice but to put on a good performance and go out there and compete. And we knew that we had a lot riding on us and a lot of people that depended on us, and but we knew that we've done it before, and so we really didn't feel too much pressure. We just knew just to go out there and do what we've always done, and that's what we did.
Bianca, what is it like, and what does it mean to you that NXT has got to this level, and now we have the first 2-hour live broadcast on USA Network?
It's very special. You know, I think that NXT has been around for a while. I got here 3.5 years ago, and just my journey alone, you know, this is what made Bianca Belair. I learned everything here. I've been surrounded by amazing coaches and amazing trainers and an amazing women's roster, and women that came before me, you know, Charlotte and Becky and Sasha and Nia Jackson, Alexa Bliss, they all came from here. They all started here, and just to now be able to be here to reap those benefits of the foundation that they laid, and now being a part of it this 3.5 years and being able to build it up to what it is now, to be now have the first 2-hour premiere on the USA Network, it just validates everything that we feel, that NXT is not just the third brand, it's the brand.
As a performer, what can you tell us about Full Sail Live? That's the official home for NXT on USA Network Wednesday nights, and the fans at Full Sail Live.
Full Sail's amazing. You know, that's where we've always done our tapings at, and that's home for us. So I think that's one thing that makes this special too, is that everybody that's been a part of this along the way, they now get to be a part of it now on the USA Network, and it also makes things easier for us. Like, you know, a lot of people kept saying, like, it's all this pressure, and how do you feel about being on live TV? And it's like, we're home. So this is where we're comfortable, and this is where we're happy, and this is where there's no better place to do it than at Full Sail, and the crowd is always amazing to us there. So
how did you come up with EST?
EST. So when I first got here, I was trying to figure out who Bianca Belair is, and I kept saying, you know, I just feel like I'm this all-around athlete. I can jump, I can run, I can lift heavy weights. I have a look that, like, I feel like no one else has. Like, I'm an all-around athlete. So what can I use to portray that? And I kept saying that I'm not just strong, I'm the strongest, I'm the toughest, I'm the roughest, I'm not just quick, I'm the quickest, I'm the fastest, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, and it was est. So first it turned into, like, I'm the est, and then it turned into EST, that rhymes, EST of NXT. So that's kind of how like the thought process was in my head. And I kind of just said that out loud, which I hope that didn't sound weird, but that was the whole process of the EST of NXT.
That's so great. It's really good. So that's that. How do you feel about the women's division? And also, was there a match or a turning point for you?
The women's division, we have so much talent on our roster. And I'm, you know, with the whole women's evolution going on, I think that it's great that we're getting recognition for what we've always done. I know it's a lot of firsts that's been going on. It's great to say, you know, it's the first this, the first that, but it's always been happening. It's just great to finally get this recognition. And our talent, the talent on this roster is so great, and it's great that we're finally getting these opportunities to show everyone that it's not just in these title matches, it's not just these two women, it's so many women backstage that need to be highlighted, and now we're getting these opportunities to highlight everyone. And I think for me, when I the turning point for me was probably the Mae Young Classic, my very first match with Kairi Sane. That was when I really got to show people who Bianca Belair was. I think that's when I really stepped on the scene and people really started watching me. And then there were other points along the way with Takeover, Phoenix, and New York, but I really think that it all started with the Mae Young Classic.
And lastly, Bianca, you're a member of the WWE Performance Center. This is where you trained.
Yes.
Really, this is for am I right, first pro wrestling experiences here.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about the Performance Center and the coaches that are here?
Yeah, I came here 3.5 years ago, didn't really know a lot about the business, didn't have any experience here at all, had no idea what to expect. And I am just fortunate to be a part of the NXT Performance Center and being surrounded by great coaches and great trainers. My coach, Sarah Amato, is so amazing. She's taught me everything that I know. And you know, you have it's not just my coach; it's all of the coaches. You have Marvin Smiley, you have Shawn Michaels here now. You have Coach Matt Bloom. You have just everyone. Robbie Brookside. I don't want to leave anyone out. We have the great our strength and conditioning coach Sean Hayes. It's just we have all around a great staff here and people who just support us and teach us and guide us along the way. And this is all because of them.
Well, there it is, Bianca Belair, the EST of NXT, the EST of WWE, the EST of the WWE Performance Center.
Yeah, the EST of everything.